Who else just tried to come in? That just dinged. I guess nobody. All right, we got your warm up on the screen. Chrissy, if you have one of those, a mini band, we're going to be using that for the warm up too. If you don't, we're going to go skaters instead of the lateral band steps. What up, Kyle? All right, folks, we're going to get going. Let's get everybody to hop up. We'll go into this warm up we got right up on the screen. So we're going to go for 5 minutes. First movement, we've got our prisoner squats. Remember, I want you to purposefully just pull your elbows back so you get a little bit of a stretch across the chest. We're going to squat down. Oh, I guess I can stand right there so Christy, you can see me. Squat down 10 reps. Once you get done with that, we'll go into 10 jumping jacks, and then just use the diagonal on your square, and we're going to go side shuffle across and back. So it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, go 10 of those. Once you finish that, we're going to drop down to the ground, go into hollow snaps. So that's where we're laid out long, and we roll up and hold, come back down, roll up, hold, come back down. If that hurts your back or that doesn't work for you, you can always go bent knees and just do a slight crunch, come back down. Then we'll get those mini bands, put them around your ankles today, and just go 10 steps each leg, side to side. Then right out the gate, I want y'all to go ahead and push the pace on this a little bit so we can wake everything up because we got deadlifts coming up. You'll have time to warm up for those too. 5 minutes. Prisoner squats. Let's get it going. Wake up, wake up. Go ahead, Christy. You can get it going. There you go. So let's work on getting deep on those squats. Once you're loose enough, 10 of those, and then we got 10 jumping jacks. Come on, let's get it going. Let's heat it up. Let's see if we can get you sweating a little bit before we even get started on our deadlifts. Leave that right there. So after you get done with those 10 side shuffles, we got 10 on the hollow snaps. Then we're going to hop up, go into our 10 side steps each way with our America socks on. There we go. There we go. Everybody should have a band. If you want a little extra challenge on your warm-up, you can do that warm-up with that band around your knees the whole time. You can side shuffle with that thing on. You can jump and jack with that thing on. Those hips will be fired up. However, we are going to wear that during our deadlifts today, too. Oh, I love the tube tied up. Very, very PT, Christy Haas. Very PT of you to have a tied up tube. That's it. I'm waiting for you to pull out the TheraBand. So, Susan, you can put that. Let's go right on your ankles. Just bring it up to like right here. I'm not gonna. That'll wear you out sometimes. Like that. That's just a really tough way. No, she just moved back to the next part. So like when you're done with that, if you want to put it up on your knees, you can do all the rest of the stuff with it on your knees. Slide it up. Got some good energy in here today. Everybody's moving quick, ready to rock. All right, 2 minutes left. Let's keep cruising. Good pace, folks. Good pace. All right, so we're on that last minute of that warm-up. Let's get everybody going into jumping jacks or a side shuffle for this last minute. So just whatever one of those gets your heart rate up the most and heats you up the most. Both of those are good movements to get those hips ready to deadlift. Go about 30 seconds longer. Just keep moving the whole time. All right, good work. Should be breathing a little bit harder. Go ahead and take a break, and I'll talk about what we got coming up. So the way this is going to work, we're going to put 15 minutes on the clock. Most of you have already got your plates out. Everything's ready to go. So you get 15 minutes to go through 3 movements 5 times. But before you start going through that as your official working sets, we do want you to warm up on your deadlifts and even on your floor press a little bit. So if you want to throw a few push-ups in to warm up, whatever you want to do. But make sure you get at least 3 warm-up sets on your deadlift. So most of you have multiple plates out. Start small. Work your way up. Do like 5 or 6 reps to deadlifts, add a little bit more, 5 or 6 reps until you get to that working weight. Once you get there, you'll have the remaining time of that 15 minutes to go through deadlifts and then either a barbell or a dumbbell shrug for 15 reps and then a dumbbell floor press for 15 reps. So just remember when you set up for your deadlifts that when we've got this bar, it's right here on your legs, right? Like this would be from the floor if I had plates. We lock down, breathe in, and then I'm pushing that floor away. So it's almost like I'm lifting off the ground before I even try to actually come up off the ground. That's where you're going to create tension, which is what we want, and use those hips the way we're supposed to. Also, we're going to keep a band around your knees for all of our deadlifts today. So that's going to force you to drive those knees out, create some good stability in your hips. So you get 8 of those. We've been doing sets of 10, 12 the last few weeks. So if you've been here consistently, you do have the option to go up and wait. Otherwise, keep it nice and light and just work on getting a good pattern again and grooving that pattern. So when you get done with 8 of those, you can keep the barbell in your hands. And we're going to go to barbell shrugs for 15. If the weight you got on the barbell is too heavy for that, or if your hands are getting too tired, just use your dumbbells that you have for your floor press. We got kettlebells out around the room. You can go single-sided and switch hands and go 15 each side. But make sure, especially if you're holding a barbell, that we don't end up like this. You got to get that chest up and lift up and almost go back each time so that we don't overstress the upper back. Once you get done with 15 of those, then we'll drop down to the floor. Remember when we set up for a floor press, you want to have those dumbbells in your hands, lay back so your elbows are here, you're set up, and then we can go into that press for 15 reps, lightly touching the ground every time. I still saw a lot of people in my last group flaring their elbows up. Remember, we want those elbows below shoulder height. Don't let them flare up here. All right, so 15 reps there. Go through that 5 times in 15 minutes. So 15 minutes to warm up and then go through that circuit 5 times. Please do not skimp on the warm-up. Get at least 3 rounds on your deadlift warm-up. Practice pushing into that floor. Whenever you're ready, go ahead and get started. I'm going to get this clock going. We finished in time last time, so I'm going to give you a couple extra minutes to get those warm-up sets in. So that clock's running. Whenever you're ready, let's get started. So, Christy, yeah. So at home, if we don't have a barbell and we've got a lighter weight, you can go ahead and I'd say like Christy, you're gonna use a kettlebell and a band. So go ahead and go through get some reps in with just a kettlebell, and then add that band, get a few practice reps in, and then get into your working sets. What it's got on the screen there, you can see, and what I didn't mention here because we didn't have enough time last with the in-person group. If you get done early, go through your 5 rounds, then you go into that 30 on, 30 off cardio, and you should be able to see that clock on the screen if you need to use it. Just follow along with that. And you get to choose. You can go high knees, jump squats, burpees, jumping jacks, skaters. I'd love anything lateral. I like jumping jacks, skaters, just to keep those hips working. Yeah, y'all go ahead and get started. We got that clock running. If you get done early, if you're going lighter and you're able to get done early, you can go 30 on, 30 off with any body weight cardio movement like jumping jacks, skaters, high knees, body weight squats going fast. But we didn't have anybody finish early in my last group, like nobody. Let's get it going. I got that clock running. Let's go. Let's go. So remember, you got 8 on the deadlifts, 15 on the floor press, 15 on the shrugs. The goal is to get through that 5 times in the next 15 minutes. And if you get done early, we've got that cardio up there. That was good. Yes, 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 yes. Money. So much. Yeah, heck yeah. There you go, Kyle. Remember, y'all want to push into the ground before you ever lift that. That was it, dude. That's a good job pulling the slack out of the bar. There we go. Remember, we always push mostly through our heels on a deadlift. We grab with the whole foot. We do most of that pushing through the heels. So 8 reps on that. Oh, I love you got the band around the knees and around the bell. That's what I'm talking about, Christy. Good work. Anybody else watching this at home, if you see how Christy's got this band wrapped around, that would be a great thing to do if you have a lighter weight, because that band gets harder and harder the higher up you stand. And it's going to force you to squeeze the heck out of those glutes at the top. Good work. There we go, Stephanie. Hey, remember, we are doing that mini band around the knees on the deadlifts. Finish the set. Unless you're doing sumo, don't do it around your knees if you're doing sumo stance. There we go, Kessner. Drag it up. Heels, heels, heels. Money right there. What you need? What's that? Should be at least getting through that first round. We got it. We got it. Remember, everything's squeezing tight on that deadlift. Ton of tension through that midsection. Drag it up. That's it. Got it. Got it. Everybody's looking good, keeping that bar close to the legs. Always pulling that slack out. Get it. Get it. Keep rocking. Remember, keep it close to the body the whole time. There we go. So we push that floor away, pull that slack out. There you go. Way to lock it down. You got it, Stephanie. That's it. Man, all right, so just keep your eye on that clock a little bit. We got just under 10 minutes, trying to get 5 rounds. And if you're done early, we roll right into that cardio at 30 on, 30 off. Should be somewhere in that second or third set right now. I think most of y'all on the second one. There you go. We got it. We got it. Remember, it's 15 on that press. Yeah. Let's get it. Let's go, Christy. There you go. Remember, drag it up those legs. Keep rocking. That's it, Jess. That's it. Push that, pull that slack out. Stay tight. You got it. You got it. Everybody's looking solid on these deadlifts. Keep it up. Don't rush it. Create that tension every rep. Remember, lock that upper back in. Push the floor away. There we go. That's it. Got it, Kyle. Keep pulling, buddy. Keep pulling. Got it, Devin. Keep rolling. Keep rolling. Hard working group. Everybody's looking strong. Keep it up. Remember, lock that back down. Drag it up the legs. We got that press. Keep pressing. 15. If anybody needs a spot on that floor press, let me know. No dumbbells to the face. Keep rocking, Christy Haas. Keep rocking. There you go. Got about 6.5 minutes left. If anybody else is watching this at home, you can do a single leg deadlift if you need to. We can always come down, single leg deadlift, and come back up if you got a lighter weight. If we got a little bit of heavy weight, make sure we reset that upper back every rep or don't lose it. Keep tension the whole time. Big chest, big chest. Stick that chest out. You got it. You got it. Keep cruising. Keep cruising. Come on now. Got it. You got it. Come on. Stay tight. Stay tight. Love seeing y'all start to pull a little bit of weight again. Remember, we got good angles on those dumbbells. You got it. You got it. Should be into that. Should be getting close to at least that 4th round at this point. Haas, I see you rocking that. Keep going. Remember, once you get done with 5, we got that 30 on, 30 off. That's it. That's it. Come on. You got it. Keep pushing those dumbbells up. Get them up. There we go. There we go. Crank them out. Crank them out. Come on. It's good weight. Good weight. Work, Devin. Let's go. Let's go. Stay tight. Stay tight. Drag it up the legs. Should be getting close. So we got 1 minute left. If you're already done, that's it. We'll go right into high knees, skaters, jump squats. You keep rocking. Yeah, you get to choose. Something that's going to be challenging, but we do have a little more cardio coming up after this. So Haas, we got about 1 minute left. So anybody at home that finished early, remember you should be getting some skaters going or jumping jacks, jump squats, but we're going 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off. There you go. Push that pace, Haas. Let's go. Be quick on those toes. There you go. There you go. That's it. A little bit of bounding. It's only 30 seconds. You only got 30 seconds left on the clock. You keep going. We only got 20 seconds. You only got 20 seconds on there. There we go. Oh, everybody's getting done right on time. That's what I'm talking about. All right, go ahead and take a break. We'll go ahead and switch that slide up for you all at home so you can take a look at it. Switch this here. Hey, we'll just move those weights aside. We'll put away all the weights and wipe everything down at the end. We'll go right into this next part. So we have a rotational clean to a push press and a step back lunge. So you do all three of those, and that's one movement. Silas did a video on this in the Facebook group. It's really just picking the kettlebell up from the ground, bringing it to your shoulder, going overhead, and then doing a lunge with some different names. So we're going to rotate and pick it up. And that's where I want to spend a little bit of time to focus on. So when you pick this kettlebell up, notice I'm holding it on closer to one side of the bell. So if I was standing like this, this would be the inside bend of the kettlebell, the one that's closer to my midline. And this would be the outside bend right here. I want you to put your hand closer to that inside bend. Okay, that's important because it gives it more space and allows it to sit a little more comfortably on your arm in the rack position that we're going to go into. And it makes it a little easier to keep your wrist straight when you're up overhead, which we want to be able to do. So we're going to start right about here. So you don't have to do this. I like to keep the kettlebell inside my stance. I feel like it's a little bit less stress on my back, but we're going to clean it up into that rack position and then push press it up overhead. Keep this locked out, and that same leg goes back as the arm that's up overhead, and then come back to here. Then we'll come back down, and it's the same thing. Right back down here, press, step back, right back here. So you're trying to make this flow continuously and make it as smooth as possible. And we're going to go through 10 minutes where you would do this motion 5 times on one side and then 5 times on the other side. And then when you're done with that, we've got some options for another part of the cardio set. So 50 reps, you can go jump rope, you can go penguin hops, you can go jumping jacks, or you can go 25 skaters side to side, or you can go 25 high knees each leg. But I want to make sure you don't treat that as like an active rest. Push the pace. If you're going to go high knees, that should be like a sprint when you get into that for 50 reps. So 10 minutes. You got that kettlebell flow, and then you go into that body weight cardio movements. And you can switch that cardio movement up too. For the weight, most ladies were anywhere between 15 and 30 pounds with the last group. I do want you to be able to push the pace a little bit on it. And remember, the press is a push press, so the legs are going to help you on that. So it's not real strict. So play around. I'll give you about a minute or two to practice that movement. Remember, on that clean, make sure that back foot comes loose from the floor. We're not going like this and bending over. Let that back foot come loose. Most of the guys were like 35s, 40s. But I'll give you about a minute or two. Get some practice. So at home, this could be done with a dumbbell too. If we do not have a kettlebell, so that would look, we just come down, same thing, bring it up to the shoulder, press up, and then go into that step back lunge. So if you do not have a kettlebell that's the appropriate weight, you can do that with a dumbbell. How you feel? You go with that, Christy? Give it a shot. It might slow you down, but it'll be some good strength work. It'll get your heart rate up. So you might need to turn that watch around backwards. Once you turn that around, jam it up onto your wrist so that kettlebell can go past it. Bring it back down. Hold right there. So just turn your thumb towards you. That's it. So that's a good rack position. And then notice you're everybody at home ready to rock. We're gonna get this clock going. So 10 minutes. As many times you can get through it. If you're not comfortable with the technique, definitely take your time to start. And then we'll pick that pace up a little bit. All right, clock is running. Let's go. So rotational clean. Into that rack. Press overhead. Drop back. Bring it back down. And rinse and repeat. Let your legs help. There you go. Good lockout overhead, Devin. That's it. Want to really keep locked out overhead. Little trick, when you clean that kettlebell up, clean it to your bicep and your shoulder. Get it here fast. It won't bang you in that wrist as hard. I like that push press, Christy. That was a good jump. Oh, yeah. So see, each time if you're going through 5 of those each side, just see how many you can get with that. And then if that lunge, if it gets a little dicey overhead, then just bring it back down to that rack position. But see if you can get at least like 1 per set. That's it right there. Remember when you do that clean, Christy, that we are rotating that back foot on that clean. Let's push that pace now. If you got any questions, let me know. If you need a lower impact cardio option, let me know. Jumping jacks tend to be a little bit lower impact than some of the jump rope or the high knees do because you got a little more control. Skaters can be pretty low impact on that as well. Let's keep it going now. Let's keep it going. We got 7:23 left on the clock. Got some good practice in now. Should be ready to rock. Good step back. Good step back. Oh, these Dixon teachers back here looking solid on that clean. There you go. Come on, we got it. We got it now. 4 minutes deep. We got 6 minutes left. Let's keep working. There you go. Remember, on our step back lunges, we do want to keep a little bit of a hip width stance. We don't want to get too narrow on that. That's when you'll feel like you're going to tip over. There you go. Get it up to that rack position. Press up, step back. Good work. Good work. Everybody's looking solid. Remember, you can alternate those cardio movements after that kettlebell flow. It's your choice. There we go. There we go. Let's go now. You got it. Remember, 5 each side. Then you're going to that 50 reps. We got this now. 5 minutes left. Hey, we got enough space. If anybody feels like they want to move for their jump rope, you can always position to another square. Whatever you need to do on that. Get something fast. Keep rolling through now. We got about 2.5 minutes left. Everybody's looking good on the movements. Solid step back lunge, Jess. That's it. Yeah. Hopefully that kettlebell movement's flowing for you now. Flow through. Come on now. Last 2 minutes. Pick it up. Let's go. Last 2 minutes. Hey, we're looking good now. Last 40 seconds. That's 15 seconds now. We're going into some stretching after this. Push, push, push. Don't slow down. All right. Good job. Good job. Take a break. Take a break. Can move those weights back to the corner. We're going to go through these stretches. Then we'll get everything cleaned off. So we're going to go through these twice, 30 seconds each stretch. First one is that down dog with a heel pump. So let's get a big calf and hamstring stretch. There we go. All right, 30 seconds. So we got Stephanie right here doing it. Just shift those hips up high, and then you're going to alternate driving each heel back into the floor, and just find whatever position gets you the most intense stretch on your calves and maybe your hamstrings a little bit too. We're going to go 30 seconds on this, and then we're going to move into a pigeon hold with the right leg. So you got about 5 seconds left. All right, you can go ahead and swing that right leg through for that pigeon on the right side. You see Stephanie doing it right here. We're going to hold that 30 seconds. All right, let's go ahead and switch legs. Get that 30 seconds on the other side. Once we're done with this, we're going to go back through those 3 one more time. Still got time. Got a good 10 seconds left. Make sure you are feeling a stretch in your hips. Some folks can just like sit right into this. Usually if you pull that foot further away from your body, it'll make that stretch a little more intense in that hip. All right, let's go back to that down dog with that heel pump. One more time. All right, we'll swing that right leg through into that pigeon on the right side. All right, you can go ahead and switch it up. We'll get that other side for the last time. All right, folks, that's it for today. Absolutely awesome job. I appreciate everybody working through that kettlebell stuff. Christy Haas.